this morning.
I can rent them out.
Speaking
Can you really?
What do you have? You don't. Aw,
Nothing.
Darn. What
Okay,
nice.
nothing. This is from my prom. It came with the outfit. Just ahead, only on Fox and Friends first. Well, President Bush kicks off a tour of Asia and Australia. It's going to be a breakneck pace.
Yeah, he's, what is he hitting? Well, we'll find out. We're going to ask Caroline Scheibler
Don't
in
give it
Washington.
away.
How many countries?
Albright wants to sell her book in French, so she gave an interview to European radio to a French reporter. Some interesting things about the president's foreign policy.
Yeah, her quote is that she said, "I
handle weapons of mass destruction or not, that is an issue because they have their own words to come back and bite them. And to come out to France and say that we shouldn't act unilaterally, that means that we should never act in our interest if other nations don't agree."
But not only that, she's saying it at a time when the president and the administration was able to prove that they were getting multilateral support. They got a 15-0 okay from the Security Council with a lot of nations that were against them to help in the rebuilding effort of Iraq.
Right.
So it's just odd that the timing came out when it's been shown that the administration did act multilaterally.
And it's just so interesting when she talks about the Middle East and their policy, when Madeleine Albright was almost comical in that she's trying to deal with Yasser Arafat, and Arafat walked out on her a bunch of times. They said they had to cut off Yasser Arafat at the gate to the embassy because he was going to run out. It was like a Laurel and Hardy sketch. This is a woman that chased after Yasser Arafat. Enough said.
Well, it's a lot more difficult to actually make things happen than it is to sit back and criticize. We all know that.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about Pam Anderson, because when you talk about Madeleine Albright, you think about Pamela Anderson from Baywatch.
Always. Of course, it's hard to separate the two in my mind.
Right. So
Pamela Anderson has been a long-time PETA supporter. The problem is this chicken tastes so darn good.
Right. Like if you could treat chickens more like the goat have a great life, right? Because they give milk, so we kiss up to the goat because they keep producing. The chicken does one thing. The chicken produces the chicken, which we eat.
Right, they don't lay eggs or anything like that.
Yeah, we have to kill the chicken. Pam Anderson should find something else to do. So she's up against KFC. By the way, this Canadian company owns a bunch of KFC,
you know what
Taco Bell, and everything.
Free-range chickens are? They're chickens that are allowed to wander around and
that's the life that a chicken should be leading.
Right, and then when the time comes, then they're made into chicken breast strips that you eat with your chicken parmesan.
Wandering is way overrated. If you tell me to wander, I'm bored. These chickens, unfortunately, have to be killed because they have to be deep fried and sold for a huge profit. We are a capitalist society.
You're right.
And by the way, here's the quote from Pamela Anderson on the chimp. I have found I have found much, because she loves all animals. I have found I have much in common with chimps. We are both vegetarians and spend much of the day grooming ourselves.
Very cute.
Yeah. So she is, if you believe in Pam Anderson.
Never get a chimpanzee as a pet, though, by the way. They're like having a perpetual 2-year-old for the rest of your life.
Really?
A chimpanzee, yes. They're always in diapers, and they're always clawing all around you. You have to watch them at every moment. They can get through baby gates. It's a mess.
On Friends, on the early episode of Friends, it seemed like so much fun.
It looked like so much fun at the time, didn't it?
Yeah,
look at Bubbles. Look what happened to Bubbles.
Again, America, put down the monkey. All right? Don't have the chimp.
Get the monkey off your back.
Right.
Lauren Green has the latest news headlines for us. Just get us out of this, Lauren, please. Yes.